I'm Leon Lovelace, and this is Unstoppable Force. Now, I need your help. I have a GoFundMe campaign. I'm going to put a link in the description below. Because I need you to go there and go and donate to my campaign so I could do the show full-time instead of part-time. So go donate today. But I have another news story for you, and it's also a follow-up from the interview I had with Miss Miller at the Clean Water Rally in Wilmington. And she went on for quite a while, so it was really good that she had a lot to talk about. And one of the topics she did want to talk about is how we're not hearing that much about eco-friendly products that are being produced now. Because as we go and try to go to a more sustainable society, a more sustainable way of living, and sustainable items that we purchase on a daily and a weekly basis, that companies aren't advertising and we're not hearing about these items. And the fact is that companies are producing items. It's just that they're small companies. They're, of course, newer companies that are just coming into the market. They haven't necessarily been in the market for several decades. So I think a lot of it is just that those companies aren't spending the hundreds of thousands or the millions of dollars, and especially in TV ads, and old school billboards. I'm also not really seeing that much online advertising from these companies either, and I think that's just because they're small and they have less profits to spend on advertising than the traditional companies we hear about all the time. But I looked on a couple websites and I did find a couple websites that did show and talk about some of the eco-friendly products that that are available for us to buy, and frankly just items we need to start buying right now. Because of course I'm going to do stories later on in the next few months, hopefully, about how we consume way too much plastic. So way too much plastic's getting into the oceans, and that's killing all the wildlife that lives in the ocean, because of course most of this earth is filled with water. So the oceans are very critical to life on this earth. It's just that since we're land-based animals, that we consider land more important than the water. But that's not true. It's just that from our perspective it is. But here's a few items I want to go through. So this is on onyourlife.com. And on the list they have number one is clothes made from recycled fabric. Because Recover Brands produce clothing that's made entirely out of recycled material. It says they also use the most environmentally sustainable manufacturing methods possible by eliminating the use of dyes and minimizing chemical, water, and energy use. You have gone on this website to check out what Recover Brands says about their environmentally friendly clothing. And it does say that they use eco-friendly materials, but it says they use 100% recycled content. But I wish they went more into details, because to say their materials is a 50-50 blend. So I guess it's the post-consumer PET, but I'm not sure what that is, so I should look that up. In post-industrial cotton. If they have quite a few t-shirts, they have more selection for men's t-shirts than women's t-shirts, so that's a little unfortunate. But I guess as more and more people start purchasing their products, especially with the women's side, then they'll be able to release more designs for women's shirts. But it's mostly t-shirts, polo shirts, and they have hoodies up there too.